from my mom. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Live on Facebook. Not Facebook. I'm live on YouTube. And you can watch me live. As I'm getting ready to do a football game. Trying to continue with my franchise mode of football. Up in the corner over here. They'll like this chat thing. So if anybody chats on YouTube, it'll show up right over there. I think. I hope. Like I think I'm still learning all this stuff. So get over to the game. Let's see how it works for me. Make sure it works good. Go to play the game. I want to see how it'll work. See how this goes. Hopefully it works good and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Cool, huh? Yeah. I thought I'd take him out to the rest of the family and show him around the house.
My wife's so cute with her little spider.
I just showed him his whole house. He just hopes.
Now, as you can see, the video of me down here in the corner of the screen. I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to try different things just to see how if it'll work the way I want it to this time.
Taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
No. Give me a few seconds. Yeah.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
To this point, I want to see something, folks. Okay, apparently if I do this, it'll take it and pause it.
Oh, yeah? We're trying into a big boy.
Last week,
I can pretty much see your eyes and what you got scared. You just don't.
I gotta like kind of leave it on. Yeah, okay. At least I know now.
in every phase.
Anyway, let's go here. Here. Slow. Jump to the end of the game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October.
But, okay,
and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So, it seems to be working.
Across the 25 and the 27.
No.
Minnesota offense ready to go to work
Oh,
here.
okay,
Their
sorry.
quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because
Grab a
he
cigarette
did exactly
while the game is going.
touchdown passes, 0 interceptions,
So
which
hopefully
usually
it
means
continues
that
to
you
work.
make a lot of right decisions out there.
Yeah.
And got him a win.
Jumping up on
First
it.
and 10, Cousins. And his first look is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up.
No.
Yeah, to the point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Play fake, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening first and goal. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, and their own 27th. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
Mayfield on 1st down. Going out wide, finds
Now
Chubb.
stack the face.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Hanging out ball.
Nick Chubb's
You're loving it.
kind of diminishing the passing game. Last year's receptions
Okay, I'm back.
36 to just
I don't know how much my wife laughed. I heard her a little bit when I first got outside
They
to
also
figure
have
it.
Kareem Hunt in the backfield.
But I'm back.
Catches along the way.
I don't know if I'm going to keep the little screen at the bottom of the video, but you know,
It's not going to yield much.
it's kind of a
Maybe yard. It's
trial and
2nd
error
down.
thing.
The check on the numbers
I'm going to go to
from a week ago.
YouTube over on TV.
25 carries,
93
93 yards.
See if I can watch the live stream a little bit.
Where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back
Just had to keep an eye on how it's
they do.
doing, you know.
Lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about
I'm trying to get some people to you know, come to my channel and watch my videos. And as I can see on the TV, it's working fine. So that's good. You'll see me looking over the TV once in a while and my dorkiness, you know.
And then you get the interception, just perfect.
That's how I am, I'm a dork. So maybe that'll give me an audience, you know, if I'm dorky and stuff. But my team is the Cleveland Browns, or as I call them, the Duke team, the Duke Masters. And they're losing right now. So, of course.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We got one viewer, 2 viewers now. Somebody watching. Cool. That's cool. I thank anybody who comes to my channel and watches my stuff. Feel free to like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. You know, I could use all the subscribers I can get. I'm trying to get a good channel here. And this is week 4 of the NFL Madden 22. I know it's an old game, but it works. Fourth week franchise mode.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
Having fun watching the game while chatting with you all and, like, you know, whoever watches. Appreciate all of the viewers.
So here's a 1st and 10.
So they got 2 viewers right now. So it's 2.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I don't know if it's counting my phone and my TV or not, but you know. Thank you all for watching. Whoever is watching.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Riley Radio. I don't know why I call it Riley Radio. It's not a radio station. It's just, I don't know. It has a ring to it, I guess. I don't know. I'm different, okay? Very much so different. Different. Now, I'll probably be doing live streams over the next, you know, however long, because when the wife is healing from surgery, I'll be possibly doing live streams and stuff like this. Hopefully I don't bug her. Like if she's trying to rest and get some sleep. You know, I'll keep things low probably when I'm doing the live stream while the wife's healing from surgery. She's sitting over there with her spider on her arm right now. Just kind of have mother spider time. My snake will be out tomorrow. I'll get my snake out tomorrow, feed it, kind of do some handling of it, spend some time with the snake. Tomorrow should be a stay-at-home day, hopefully, and just kind of relax. Relax and, like,
If I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense down, saying,
Cats, yeah.
"You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them."
And your mama being mean because she got her other pet out.
He's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Snowy?
Down. Get him out of here.
Shit, get him out of here.
Just in case. Where on your left nose?
You haven't said
Close to the 40.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team.
Cats, man, they can be pinned to the bus now.
When they're that high power, you gotta find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
That goes up because then you turn it into a shootout. That means the offense has to keep pace.
Nice throw to the right side. He hauls it in. Front line territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Testing things, people.
Now some movement before the snap.
Well, I still said I got 2 viewers.
For the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
So, whoever else is viewing, I appreciate it. Hopefully I don't bore you too much with the game and my talking and stuff, you know.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got this to the
I try to be entertaining, you know. I try.
I think when they look at their offense,
But,
they think
yeah,
to themselves,
it's okay.
weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, damn it. Oh.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that
Oh my God.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 4.
In there.
Working out of the
My
gun.
spider can't
Mayfield
cover up sugar.
What?
swings this out for Hunt.
That's all.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A winnable gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham.
Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
The Dookies got a touchdown.
Browns have cut it back.
Dookie guy, the Dookie boys.
Good bounce back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the
Yeah, you know.
the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back.
I
Tremendous
think
poise.
I can get better at this and make these football games a little more entertaining.
Really nice
If I can come up with some ideas,
On now for the point
you know.
after.
So feel free to, comment on the video if you have any ideas for the game. Like, if I should get rid of the little screen on the bottom of me,
So that drive goes 8
or if I should keep it,
and it's
you
capped
know.
off by the Browns touchdown.
Indeed.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Different things I'm going to try to do to make this better. It's just, practice makes perfect.
Taking it past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dalvin Cook taking
Because,
the field for the Vikings next possession. First month
Like,
of the
when there's
season.
no football on TV, you can watch my videos on
Continue
YouTube.
that?
I think
Yeah.
so, because when you come out of the gate this
Damn
strong,
food, eat it.
that means
Exactly,
that you
make
plan
your damn
for it
food.
and you like
Eat
the
it.
results that you're getting.
Where's
So
the
I
little
don't have any
toddler?
doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called in and called him in and said, look,
Bite
you're
it,
our guy.
taste it,
Okay, we're
please.
going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
And about the end of the first quarter, I'm gonna do a little pausing of it so I can take off the
Right here on EA Sports.
video of my face on the bottom of the screen, so that you can just have the game and not have to worry about like seeing my mug up on here.
Come on, eat it.
So this, and then okay, if that will work. Now we go back here. Dodge. We'll go back to that. Okay. Now there is no picture, no video of me, so you can just watch the game. If I talk, cool. If I don't talk, I'm still here watching the game.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play
Little
action
turn.
game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule.
The wife's going crazy.
About your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they do
But it
with
is a
2nd and
jumping
6.
spider.
I know, but I want to make sure you didn't jump all the way up the bed. Where do you think you're going, man?
Again, this is
Fine,
Cook.
you're not thinking you're not back in there closer.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Good job, Jeff. You're right now in your little home.
My love.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
Because I want to go and play on it.
Yeah.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another
Jen Dixon, the one that gave him this,
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll get this underneath to Madison.
What's the thing you about today or the other side?
It's not very generous, but he looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well,
A short gain that doesn't get on the first.
Yeah.
Brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Neither of these are very expensive. They're only like $5. Well,
It's a
the flies are like
47-yard field goal
$10.
try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th
For
down.
real.
I just want the boy to see.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
I feed you, but you're good.
Back to the ground, this time Cook.
Yep.
Eventually wriggled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming into
He
drop.
just said,
What
bitch.
a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
Probably.
Even when I'm feeling, I'll
Touchdown
still
sticks
probably
don't really get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second
Okay,
time here
here we go.
today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big one.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So the defense creating some points. Taking in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They find some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for it all. And that is caught by the back judge right there to say incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball
Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. And it's off the mark, incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From down into 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins now. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
A big play that time for Cleveland.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's in a zone. 2nd quarter already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. They're going right back to Westbrook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First down. Here's Cousins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
To try again after the sack. Cousins, complete. Smith has it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before
Browns
halftime.
getting their butt kicked.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Given 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
Halftime. Browns losing. Got 2 more quarters to go. Third quarter and fourth quarter. The Browns can still come back, but they suck, so doubt it. Even though they start, the season starts at 3-0. So. Can they go 4-0 or are they going to be 3-1? We'll have to wait and see what happens. Let's see who won some of these games here.
We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Julio Jones, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. DeMarcus Robinson, a touchdown reception.
That Eagles got Colin Kaepernick. Look at that.
Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
I'm not one to cheer for the Browns, but come on, let's go Browns.
Just a little pass there up to 26. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Peterson. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That way we can spend time together tomorrow doing something. It all depends on how I feel on what we do, okay?
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Cook. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down, so now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down throw for Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Now we're into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best runners in the
What if there's a
NFL.
whole trailer? Really one trailer. It's fine. And then y'all probably have like two swarm to take advantage of me.
They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his
Well,
way
I'm
down
gonna
to the
force that
3-yard
over there.
line.
Why
So
not?
the ball position
I don't
down
wanna
at
get
the
sick.
3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule, What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it again with Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Madison. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point is up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First down, Mayfield. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mayfield with it once more. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1. Chubb again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You gave the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And it's caught by Hooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings head out to take over once again. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On play action, Cousins. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. Off the play fake, Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Madison running on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Cousins. zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Vikings defense getting ready to go. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Pass complete to Higgins. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield to throw. Finding Hunt, fighting through, finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Going to run with Madison again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the... Their first game, they dropped to
At the end of the game.
and they will try to get back in the standings next week.
Yes. And that's the next week. So be ready for the next 5. Oh look, on my next live stream I can start my relocation. It says choose a city. I get to move my thing into a different place in the world. That'd be cool. Anyway, that'll do it for the game here. Thank you for anybody who watched. Probably not many people watched it, but that's okay. I'm trying to get better at this stuff and entertain you all. I don't know, crazy, but much love. Talk to y'all later.